It's Rick's Kids once again. Welcome to my channel here. I've got some news like I would like to share. We have been speaking about a lot of things on how registered nurses from other countries can come to the United States of America. And today, most of the people have been asking about the independent candidates. What's that? Those are the candidates that do or prepare to do NCLEX on their own without using any recruiting agency, and once they're done they get an employer and they relocate to USA. I'll start by saying this procedure or the process takes around 24 to 36 months for now. So you're gonna need to be patient enough so that you can wait for like 2 to 3 years so that you can relocate. Initially it was a little bit easier. There was nothing, no issues with the embassy, but now with the majority of the people trying to cross over to United States of America, it's taking a little bit longer than expected. So I'll say like the first thing you have to make sure is like you are ready for the process, like you're ready to be patient, full commitment. Like everything that you do, be committed 100%, like I'm in this journey and I'm going to be successful. That's the mentality that you need to start this journey. So once you're ready, the first thing you do is you apply for CGFNS. Application for CGFNS costs around $450. You pay to the CGFNS and you do an application. That's the first step when it comes to starting the process. Then from there, you apply to a state board of nursing. In USA, you realize that every state has its own board of nursing. If it's Texas, they have the Texas Board of Nursing. If it's New Mexico, they have the New Mexico Board of Nursing. And every state got their own board of nursing. So you apply with the board of nursing and the fees varies depending on the state. Some states are a little bit expensive, others are a little bit cheaper or affordable comparing to others. The next thing you do is you get some fingerprint cards for background check. That is like checking if you have any criminal records in your country. So you get those fingerprint cards, you go to the police station or Huduma Center if you're in Kenya, you get the fingerprints done and then you send those fingerprints back to the Board of Nursing. Let's say like if it's Texas Board of Nursing, New Mexico Board of Nursing, Florida Board of Nursing, all that. So you send the fingerprints there, and the FBI can check all that and ensure like you have clean records in your country. The reason they do this is because they want to ensure like if you're coming to America, like you have no records of any criminal activities back in the country, because they want to take people who are going to America just to work, to concentrate on what took them there and not any other shortcuts that people might feel like getting into it. For the background check, it depends with the state that you are still, the board of nursing that you're using, but mostly it's between like $35 to $50. That's the amount that they charge you for that. After now you do that, you're ready, you're still standing for the exams, because one thing you ensure like in this process you are ever studying. You are reading, preparing for the exam, because this process and the steps that we're talking about, they don't happen like once at the same time. So it takes like after 1 month, you requested to do this. After 6 weeks, you're requested to do this. So you're still reading and making sure like you are preparing for the exam. And the fourth step is to apply for ATT. ATT is the authorization to test. This means now like you're ready to do the exam and you know you're applying to get the authority to sit for the exam. In most boards, it takes like $200 to get an ATT. Application takes like $200. So you apply and then you wait for them to confirm like they have given you the authority to do the exam. Then after they give you the authority to do the exam, the next thing is you scheduling the exam. To schedule the exam, it's around $150. But that still, it depends on where you're doing the exam. Some people like in Kenya might be doing the exam in South Africa, others opt to do it in Philippines, others to opt to do it in India. So the reason I'm talking about this is because the place that will choose to do the exam means like the expenses that will be incurred in that journey, because you are doing it independently, you will be in a position to get all what is needed so that you can continue to the next step. Because the next thing is you apply for the visa. For example, you have chosen like India. That's where I'm going to do my exam in India. So you have to go and get a visa for India. So visas, they are charged, but it depends with the country that you're going. Like if you're in Kenya right now and you want to go in South Africa, they made it free. So you don't need a visa to go to South Africa to do the exam. But you have to be considerate of other things that the itineraries might be requiring you to have, like the COVID certificate, the yellow fever vaccine certificate, or yellow fever vaccine card. You have to ensure like you have all that before you travel. That will make it easier for you and less strenuous as you try to cross over the border. Another thing now is traveling to take the exam. That's a day you schedule. After you get the ATT, you book the exam. The next thing is now going to do the exam. You prepare well, make sure like you get to the airport at the right time, don't miss any flights, make sure you have everything that you need. If you need to change any currency, change them before you go to the airport, because once you get to the airport, the rates are a little bit high and it can be a little bit difficult for you to book to do the exchange there at the airport. Like it can be expensive for you. So we're trying to avoid all those expenses. After you go and do the exam, the next thing is all about congratulations. You did it. You passed your NCLEX examination. That's all we always pray for. Like if anyone goes to do the exam, they pass the exam. That's the happiness. That's all what everyone wants. And that's why someone was taking over a year, 6 months, 9 months to prepare for this exam so that they can just go there and pass the exam. Once you pass the exam, you come and then you get a direct hire or an employer. Once you get a direct hire, someone to employ you, you do the interviews with them and they feel like you fit their description of the nurses that they want, they can take you. And for you as the nurse, you check the terms or the rates of the employment. If you feel like you are not comfortable with them, just let them know, okay, I have had your terms, but I expected this, I didn't get this, so I don't think I'm going to sign with you. Just be honest, because you have a lot of direct hires. I think I tackled that in my previous videos. So you just move on, get to the next direct hire and try to see if you can have them get you, or you can have an increment on the expectations, and the expectations they have, so that you can get a fair deal between the two of you, that is the agency and the nurse. From there, you are planning to do the IELTS, because you have to do visa petition. You do visa petition, you need the IELTS results, and you have to do the I-140 filing. You do the visa screen. From there, after visa petition, it's a visa screen. After visa screen is done, you have submitted all the documents that are needed by the visa. Then you get to the NVC stage. That is the case complete. Like you done giving everything that they needed. They are satisfied that now you can comfortably go work in America. So like case complete, everything done, just waiting for the embassy dates to be current for your case, so that you can be called to the embassy for the interviews. And previously, you remember we tackled about the expectations at the embassy, expectations at the IOM for the medicals, all that. I talked about them like 4 months ago. So if you have any questions, you can always go back and check those videos. They're always there for you. I always do this to make sure like you guys are enlightened on the expectations of this journey, and so that you can prepare and be ready when your time comes. Thanks so much. See you soon in other videos, because I'm going to be making more videos just to enlighten you. Respect all. Thank you.